Of the 9 people preparing for today's show, only one will take home the prize money of up to £10,000. The others will leave with nothing, after their teammates vote them the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 9 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
My name's Ian, I'm 46 years old and I'm a bank official from Blackpool.
I'm Andrea, a 32-year-old housewife from Whitstable in Kent.
I'm David, I'm 61, a quality analyst from Birmingham.
I'm Liz, I'm 51, I'm a retired police officer from Watford.
I'm Stuart, I'm 37 years of age, I'm a restaurant manager from Dartmouth in Devon.
I'm Jill, 45, an accountant from Solihull in the West Midlands.
I'm Nikhil, 23, a graduate from Manchester.
I'm Sam, 26, a teacher from Nottingham.
I'm Adam, I'm 19, I'm a student from Cheltenham.
Now the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £1,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and you lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be taken forward. In round 1, there are 3 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Adam. Let's play the weakest link. The first question is for £20. Start the clock. Adam, in the animal kingdom, what type of creature is an Alsatian?
It's a dog.
Correct. Ian, in the Tales of the Arabian Nights, what is the name of the boy who obtains a magic lamp?
Aladdin.
Correct. Andrea, according to the proverb, if you take care of the pence, what will take care of themselves?
Pounds.
Correct. David, in photography, what Z describes a lens whose magnification can be varied to enable both wide-angle and close-up shots?
Zoom.
Correct. Liz, what word describes water that has been rendered solid by freezing?
Ice.
Correct.
Bank.
Stuart, what sport would you associate with Nick Faldo?
Golf.
Correct. Jill, what L is the name of the board game in which players move pieces round a cross-shaped course according to the throw of dice?
Ludo.
Correct. Nickel, in the song, what is the name of the dragon who lived in the land of Honolulu?
Puff.
Correct, Sam. Entente cordiale was a phrase first used in the 1840s referring to an understanding between Britain and which other European country?
France.
Correct, Adam. Which flowering plant associated with Amsterdam derives its name from a Turkish word for turban?
Tulip.
Correct. Ian, what name is given to the soft or hard plastic lens worn in the eye that is used to correct defective vision?
Contact lens.
Correct. Andrea, in the animal kingdom, what is the name given to a young goose?
Gosling.
Correct. David, which marine invertebrate animals have spiny skin and 5 or more radiating arms?
Pass.
Starfish. Liz, in cookery, penne, fusilli and macaroni are all types of what?
Pasta.
Correct. Stuart, complete the title of the following musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Ben Elton, The Beautiful What?
Game.
Correct. Jill, what C is used to describe the fizziness of drinks such as soda water and lemonade?
Carbonated.
Correct. Nikhil, how many pounds are there in 40,000 pence?
400.
Correct. Sam, complete
Bank.
the name of this 1980s songwriting and production team, Stock, Aitken and who?
Waterman.
Correct. Adam, in arts and crafts, is batik a technique of dyeing fabric or carving wood?
Dyeing fabric.
Correct. Ian,
Bank.
what M is a small flowerless plant that grows in dense clusters on soil, rocks and the bark of trees?
Alpine.
Moss. Andrea, the characters Danny Zuko and Sandy Olsen appear in which 1978 film?
Grace.
Correct. David, Ron Atkinson, Matt Busby and Alex Ferguson have all managed which football club?
Manchester United.
Correct, Liz.
Bank.
In the 1970s pop group The Carpenters, how were Richard and Karen Carpenter related?
They were brother and sister.
Correct, Stuart. Which TV comedy double act used the first names Sid and Eddie?
Little and Large.
Correct, Jill. In travel, what P is the name of the document which authorises the bearer to travel abroad?
Passport.
Correct, Nikhil. If a building has 3 flights of stairs and each flight has 35 steps, how many steps are there in total?
105.
Correct,
Bank.
Sam. Which K can describe the... Time is up. And as you ran out of time, team, you hit your £1,000 target. The question is, who is least likely to cope with the pressure of less time in the following rounds?
Had the starfish question, and I think I can go home, head held reasonably high, but I don't think I dare go to work tomorrow. I think Ian will be next to go because he was, like me, 1 question wrong, and he doesn't seem quite that confident.
Round 2, you've banked £1,000 so far. There are 8 players left. We are now taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Stuart. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stuart, which K can describe both a newspaper stall and a telephone box?
A kiosk.
Correct, Jill. In the animal kingdom, is a catfish a type of fish or cat?
Fish.
Correct, Nikhil. In religion, what is the name given to a cross bearing the image of Christ being crucified?
Pass.
Crucifix. Sam, in which pantomime is Buttons a traditional character?
Cinderella.
Correct, Adam. In biology, derived from the Old English word for leg, what is the name of the hard substance which forms the skeleton of animals?
Bone.
Correct. Ian, is Bath in Somerset a town or a city?
A town.
A city. Andrea, in science, carbonates are compounds that contain oxygen and which other element?
Pass.
Carbon. Liz, which US actress played the object of Robert Redford's indecent proposal in the 1993 film of the same name?
Julia Roberts.
Demi Moore. Stuart, in fashion, what B is a woolen covering for the head and neck which shares its name with a battle in the Crimean War?
Balaclava.
Correct, Jill. On TV, who starred with Dawn French in Let Them Eat Cake and Girls on Top, as well as in several series of their own sketch show?
Julie Walters.
Jennifer Saunders. Nikhil, in nature, the chlorophyll in plant leaves absorbs energy from what?
Sun.
Correct. Sam, in food, is top side a cut of meat from the leg or the shoulder?
Shoulder.
Leg. Adam, in pop music, which French synthesizer wizard became famous for his huge outdoor laser and light concerts in the 1980s?
Jean-Michel Jarre.
Correct. Ian, in nature, an offshore coral reef that is separated from the mainland by a deep lagoon is known as a what reef?
Barrier Reef.
Correct. Andrea.
Bank.
What 31-mile-long European transport system opened for the first time in May 1994?
Motorway.
The Channel Tunnel. Liz, in food, by what initials is monosodium glutamate better known?
MSG.
Correct. Stuart, what is the name of American actor Kiefer Sutherland's famous father who was born in Canada in 1934?
Donald.
Correct. Jill, in
Bank.
tennis, what is the term used when the server's foot enters the court before service is completed?
Foot fault.
Correct. Nikhil, with what style of music would you associate the saxophonist John Coltrane?
Jazz.
Correct. Sam, in 15th century British fashion, what was the term wimples used to describe gloves or headdress?
Headdress.
Correct. Adam,
Bank.
in astronomy, total, annular and lunar are all types of what?
Eclipses.
Correct. Ian, in the human body, which hormone is produced by the adrenal gland?
Adrenaline.
Correct. Andrea, in
Bank.
history, what O is the name given to the former Turkish Empire?
I don't know.
Ottoman. Liz, in pop music, Goodbye Ye was a 1965 UK top 20 hit for Dudley Moore and who else?
Peter Cook.
Correct. Stuart,
Bank.
what K is a famous mountain in Tanzania?
Kilimanjaro.
Correct. Jill. Time is up. You banked a disappointing £270 in that round, well below the £1,000 target. Who's getting dimmer by the minute? Which dunce have you had enough of? I urge you, dispatch the duffer. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the second time, Stuart is the strongest link. Andrea is the weakest link, as she answered all of her questions incorrectly. But how will the voting go?
Voting Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Andrea.
Nikhil.
Andrea.
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 Ian, one of your hobbies is travel.
Yes, it is.
Is that just round Blackpool?
It would appear so, but no, it's not.
Why Andrea?
She answered a few questions wrong that I could have answered.
Jill, your hobby is darting and your specialist subject is entertainment. You obviously spend more time darting than you do on entertainment.
Perhaps I have more in common with Dawn French than Jennifer Saunders.
Right. Why Andrea?
She got a couple of questions wrong.
Nikhil, why Andrea?
I think she got all the questions wrong, didn't she?
Right. Andrea, what happened to you in that round?
Just lost it totally.
Did you? Well, you can go and lie down somewhere and get over it now with 7 votes unanimously. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I really deserved to be voted off in that round, but I really think I should have been given another chance because I was quite strong in the first round. I didn't get any questions wrong. I think possibly Sam or Nikhil would be voted off next because Nikhil passed on a couple and Sam's quite hesitant.
Round 3, and of the £2,000 you could have won by now, you've banked 1,270. 7 of you left. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Stuart. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stuart, in food, salami originates from which country?
Italy.
Correct. Jill. Pas de bourre and petit jet are terms used in what type of dancing?
Ballet.
Correct. Nikhil, caramelization is the name of the process whereby crystals of what are heated until they melt and burn?
Sugar.
Correct. Sam, which Irish dramatist and critic wrote the plays Arms and the Man and Pygmalion?
George Bernard Shaw.
Correct. Adam, in the Beano comic, which famous spiky-haired character first appeared in 1951?
Dennis the Menace.
Correct. Ian, gunpowder and nitroglycerine are both types of what?
Explosive.
Correct. Liz, in boxing, the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thriller in Manila both featured which famous heavyweight boxing champion?
Muhammad Ali.
Correct. Stuart, in music, which London train station did the Kinks sing about in 1967, Waterloo or Paddington?
Waterloo.
Correct. Jill, in maths, what E describes a geometric figure having all sides of equal length?
Equilateral.
Correct. Nikhil,
Bank.
which actor played the leading character Richard in the 1999 film The Beach?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct. Sam, in which Scottish city does the Royal Mile run between the castle and Holyrood House?
Edinburgh.
Correct. Adam, in TV, what was the name of the 1980s children's programme about an elderly Scottish lady with superpowers?
Supergram.
Correct. Ian, in science, the average speed of a moving object is calculated by the distance it travels divided by what?
Second.
Time. Liz, which European city has the higher average daily temperature between the months of April and July, Dundee or Copenhagen?
Dundee.
Copenhagen. Stuart, jackals, foxes and wolves all belong to which family of animals?
Wolves.
Dog. Jill, in US casinos, is craps a game played with cards or dice?
Dice.
Correct. Nikhil, in politics, what C is the suppression by authority of material considered unsuitable?
Censorship.
Correct. Sam, in science, which units are used by chemists to measure quantities of chemical substances, moles or rats?
Moles.
Correct.
Bank.
Adam, which scale is used to measure the magnitude of an earthquake?
Seismograph.
Richter. Ian, actor John Cleese was married in real life to which of his Fawlty Towers co-stars, Prunella Scales or Connie Booth?
Prunella Scales.
Connie Booth. Liz, on human skin, what F is the common name for a lentigo?
Could you repeat the question, please, Anne?
On human skin, what F is the common name for lentigo?
Fur.
Freckle. Stuart, on TV, which 1960s American medical drama starred Richard Chamberlain as a young doctor?
Pass.
Dr. Kildare. Time is up. You did rather better in that round. You banked £700. Nevertheless, to get that bank balance up, it is important to turf off the tiresome, lighten the load, heighten the money in the kitty. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Nikhil is the strongest link, as he answered all of his questions correctly and banked money for the team. The statistics show Liz is the weakest link, but will the other players have spotted this?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Liz.
Jill.
Ian.
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 Liz.
Sam, how's it going for you?
Not too bad.
Right. You don't think you're making a fool of yourself?
Not yet,
Why, Ian?
because he got 2 questions wrong.
Stuart? Not much of a round for you, that, was it?
Wasn't really, was it? No.
Why, Ian?
I think he got more questions wrong than I did.
No, he only got as many wrong as you did. And he banked £100. Jill, why Ian?
You got a couple of questions wrong.
Oh dear. He probably doesn't know as much about dieting as you do.
No, he probably doesn't have to.
No. Liz, why Jill?
Well, I thought she got 2 questions wrong, as I did, but maybe I was wrong there.
Who did you think was the weakest link, Jill?
I did.
Didn't they teach you to count in the police force?
No, it was probably me that was the
That's
weakest link.
right. You, statistically, Liz, were the worst player. But Ian clearly has upset the team more than you have. With 4 votes, Ian, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
For me, the hardest thing in the game is facing Anne Robinson. She's a lot closer than what you expect, and she's got a really, really steely glare at you, and she's willing you to get the answer wrong. I think that Jill should be voted off next. I think now the pressure's on, time's coming down, questions getting a little harder, she's struggling a bit, and I think she'll be here next.
Round 4, £1,970 banked so far out of potential prize money of £3,000. 6 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. You now have only 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Nikhil. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Nikhil, in history, how many Spanish kings have been called Philip? 3, 4 or 5?
4.
5. Sam, in mythology, El Dorado is a city fabled to be full of what?
Gold.
Correct. Adam, what colour Tuesday did the Rolling Stones sing about in 1967?
Black.
Ruby. Liz, who directed the second film in the Star Wars series, The Empire Strikes Back? George Lucas or Irving Kershner?
George Lucas.
Irving Kershner. Stuart, in religion, what are the Latin words for Hail Mary?
Pass.
Ave Maria. Jill, in geography, what O is the term which describes remote areas of Australia?
Outback.
Correct. Nikhil, the British Film Institute was founded in which decade?
60s.
1930s. Sam, Rotterdam is the second largest city in which European country?
Holland.
Correct. Adam, in botany, in which part of the flower do plant seeds develop?
Stamen.
Ovary. Liz, in sport, in which country did the game of netball originate?
Holland.
America. Stuart, which millionaire businessman bought Fulham Football Club in 1997?
Mohammed Al Fayed.
Correct. Jill, which TV celebrity was promoted from weather girl to presenter on the morning show The Big Breakfast in 1997?
I don't know.
Denise Van Outen. Nikhil, what type of vegetable is an enoki, a mushroom or a pepper?
A pepper.
A mushroom. Sam, who travelled into space 3 months before US astronaut Alan Shepard? Ham the chimp or Yuri Gagarin?
Yuri Gagarin.
Ham the chimp. Adam, in travel, which A road could you follow all the way from Edinburgh to the centre of London?
A1.
Correct. Liz, what R is a large elk-like animal native to Europe and Greenland?
Reindeer.
Correct.
Bang.
Stuart, in geography, which country is bordered by China and South Korea?
North Korea.
Correct. Jill, in science, what H is the luminous ring that can be sometimes observed around the sun or the moon?
Halo.
Correct. Nikhil, which 1969 Ken Loach film tells the story of a schoolboy's attempt to raise a baby kestrel?
Kess.
Correct. Sam, in
Bank.
which year was the first successful railway locomotive built by Richard Trevithick? 1804 and 1904?
1804.
Correct. Adam, which type of model-making material takes its name from the French for chewed paper?
Lego.
Papier-mâché. Liz, in his professional career, did John McEnroe play tennis left or right-handed?
Left-handed.
Correct. Stuart.
Bank.
What sea is a musical style primarily from Trinidad, popularised in the USA in the 1950s by Harry Belafonte?
Calypso.
Correct. Jill, in which
Bank.
English county is the Lake District? Time is up. The correct answer was Cumbria. And you put into your kitty a miserable, pathetic, disappointing £180. Who should now be let go? Whose lack of knowledge makes them out of place? I urge you, dispatch the dead wood. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Stuart is the strongest link for the third time. The weakest link is Adam, but will the voting follow the facts?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Nikhil.
Adam.
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 Liz.
Stuart, why Adam?
I think the pressure got to him this round.
It did. Nikhil, why Adam?
I had a really bad round there as well, but I think he got a few questions wrong.
He didn't get any more wrong than you did.
Can't vote for myself.
No. Adam, you thought chewed paper was Lego. What are you studying?
Marketing.
You've got a long way to go then, haven't you? With 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I feel gutted at being voted off. It's just, I didn't feel as if I was the weakest link. I may have been the weakest link statistically, but I think the other players voted me off because they saw me as a threat. Liz should go. She's not a team player. She might be banking a little bit of money, but she's getting all her questions wrong. I should be there, not her.
Round 5, another £4,000 you could have won by now. You'll have in the kitty 2,150. 5 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Stuart. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stuart, which writer of detective stories gained her knowledge of poisons working as a hospital dispenser during World War I?
Pass.
Agatha Christie. Jill, in which year did the British political campaign Charter 88 begin?
88.
Correct. Nikhil, in TV, CFAX, originally called the Magazine of the Air, was first broadcast by the BBC in which year of the 1970s?
73.
Correct. Sam, what is the monetary unit of Algeria, the dinar or the franc?
Dinar.
Correct.
Bank.
Liz, in history, which Tsar was a Siberian mystic who had great influence over Tsarina Alexandra and Tsar Nicholas II?
Rasputin.
Correct. Stuart, what kind of animal is a fulmar?
Don't know.
A bird. Jill, the Treaty of Rome established the EEC. For what do these initials stand?
European, I can't remember.
European Economic Community. Nikhil, in which Irish county is Bantry Bay?
Ulster.
Cork. Sam, which French word from the Italian for pie crust means artwork that mixes styles?
Don't know.
Pastiche. Liz, in the Christian calendar, how many days before Easter is Holy Saturday?
7.
1. Stuart, which English actor appeared as the villain Hans Gruber in the 1998 film Die Hard?
Pass.
Alan Rickman. Jill, in the animal kingdom, what kind of reptile is an agama?
Lizard.
Correct. Nikhil, in history, who assumed the title of King of England when Charles I was executed? Charles II or James II?
James II.
Charles II. Sam, which British novelist born in 1906 wrote the Mary Ann books and the Malin trilogy?
Pass.
Catherine Cookson. Liz, in geography, Samiland, a region north of the Arctic Circle, was once called what?
Greenland.
Lapland. Stuart, in human biology, what name is given to the roof of the mouth cavity?
Palate.
Correct. Jill, which
Bank.
country is the larger producer of tea, Sri Lanka or India?
India.
Correct. Nikhil, in TV, who presents the game show Through the Keyhole with Lloyd Grossman?
David Frost.
Correct. Sam,
Bank.
in history, the Battle of Bunker Hill was the first significant conflict in the revolution of which country?
American.
Correct. Liz,
Bank.
in botany, what pea on the underside of leaves are also known as stomata? The correct answer is pause, and after all that work, you banked only team £190. Who is no longer necessary to your requirements? Who is no longer worthy of a place on the team? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The strongest player is Jill, who answered the most questions correctly. In a dramatic reversal of fortune, Stuart is now the weakest link. But will his earlier performance save him when it comes to the vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jill.
Nick Hill.
Stuart.
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 Sam, how's it going for you?
It's getting worse. I'm
Is
still
it?
hanging in there.
Right. Never heard of Catherine Cookson?
I have done, yeah, but not read much of her stuff.
No, right. What do you read then?
Other stuff.
I haven't heard of that book. Why Stuart?
It seemed to me that he got the most questions wrong.
Right. Well, you got that right anyway. That'll please them if they're watching from your school. Nick Hill, why Stuart?
I think he got the most questions wrong.
Right. Jill, you're an accountant who's never heard of the European Economic Community.
I have, and I just forgot what it was, and I didn't want to waste time.
Right. Why Stuart?
I think he's done very well up until now, and I think he just unfortunately got his questions wrong this time.
Stuart, not a good round.
Not at all.
We're sending you back to Devon.
We are.
With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I thought I carried the team for the first couple of rounds, and I didn't think they would vote me off that round, quite simply because I had been the strongest player up to that point. There's definitely tactical voting going on. I think Nick Hill and Sam are going to be the ones in the final. They are standing next to each other on the platform, and I think there's a bit of a pact going on there.
Round 6, you've banked £2,340 out of a possible £5,000. 4 of you left. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Jill. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jill, the first modern version of which domestic cleaning aid was built in 1907 by J. Murray Spangler, a janitor in a department store in Ohio.
Vacuum cleaner.
Correct. Nick Hill, in marine biology, is an octopus a mollusk or a fish?
A mollusk.
Correct. Sam, of what country is the former tennis champion Martina Navratilova officially a citizen?
Czechoslovakia.
USA. Liz, in science, what colour is the flame when potassium is burned, yellow or purple?
Yellow.
Purple. Jill, in film, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin and Martin Short appeared in which 1986 John Landis comedy set in Mexico?
Three Amigos.
Correct. Nick Hill, which Liverpudlian comedian, actor and writer with a skinhead haircut played the foreign landlord in the comedy series The Young Ones?
Alexis Sale.
Correct. Sam.
Bank.
What A is a method of warfare that engages the enemy by launching an attack from the sea by landing forces?
Attrition.
Amphibious. Liz, in sport, the Pistons basketball team come from which American city famed for motorcar manufacturer?
Detroit.
Correct. Jill, what is the area of a triangle with 4 centimetre base and a height of 3 centimetres?
12 centimetres.
6 square centimetres. Nick Hill, in theatre, which French novelist and dramatist wrote the play No Exit in 1944? Albert Camus or Jean-Paul Sartre?
Jean-Paul Sartre.
Correct. Sam, which singer, comedian and talk show host presented the 1990s revival of Take Your Pick?
Pass.
Des O'Connor. Liz, in classical music, what was the first name of the Austrian composer and conductor Strauss the Younger?
Johann.
Correct. Jill, in which
Bank.
English county is the hillside town of Ludlow?
Shropshire.
Correct. Nick Hill, in the human body, which constituent of the blood is represented by the letters HB?
Hemoglobin.
Correct. Sam.
Bank.
In UK politics, whose attention does an MP have to attract in order to be given permission to speak?
Speaker.
Correct. Liz, founded in 1904, RADA's full name is the Royal Academy of what?
Dramatic art.
Correct. Jill.
Bank.
Vicar of Christ is a title given to which Christian religious leader? The correct answer is the Pope, but you're out of time. And you only put into the kitty £170 in that round. Who's seriously blown their chance? Who's tripped up once too often? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the second time in this game, Nick Hill is the strongest link, having answered all of his questions correctly. The weakest link is Sam, who got the most questions wrong. But will the voting follow the facts?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Sam.
Liz.
Liz.
Nick Hill.
Jill, you're an accountant. Your maths is worryingly terrible.
I know. I was thinking of a square, not a triangle.
Right. Why Liz?
I think she just started to get a couple of questions wrong.
She didn't get any more wrong than you did.
Fair enough.
Nikhil, why Liz?
Thought she was the weakest link.
She wasn't though, was she, Sam?
She wasn't.
Who was Sam?
I was.
Oh, good, you can count. Liz, what happened to you?
Well, I thought in that round I got 3 right and 1 wrong, Anne.
Oh, right.
But,
They don't like you, why's that?
obviously, well, probably because I'm a retired police officer.
Oh, right, OK. Well, we'll give you your marching orders. With
OK.
2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm a little annoyed about being voted out in that round because I certainly wasn't the weakest link by a long chalk. I think that I was voted off tactically because maybe I was seen as a bit of a threat. If Sam has another bad round, then I think the final will be between Jill and Nikhil.
Round 7, you have £2,510 in the bank out of a possible 6,000 you could have won by now. 3 of you left, another 10 seconds off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Nikhil. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Nikhil, Rafferty and Iris are the children of Sadie Frost and which English actor?
Pass.
Jude Law. Sam, which American actress co-starred with Meryl Streep in the 1992 film Death Becomes Her?
Goldie Hawn.
Correct. Jill, in the British royal family at which English university is Lord Frederick Windsor studying?
I don't know.
Oxford. Nikhil, what was the name of Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie's 1989 TV sketch show?
Bitter Fry and Laurie.
Correct. Sam, in geography, which river rises in Sussex and flows through Kent to join the Thames?
Pass.
Medway. Jill, in which East Asian capital city would you find the Temple of Heaven and the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests?
Delhi.
Beijing. Nikhil, in which event did the Northern Irish athlete Mary Peters win a gold medal at the Munich Olympics in 1972?
100 metres.
Pentathlon. Sam, which Tory politician published his controversial diary in 1993 revealing his affair with the judge's wife and daughters?
Alan Clark.
Correct. Jill, in which
Thanks.
American state is the city of Albuquerque?
Alabama.
New Mexico. Nikhil, at the end of which Shakespearean comedy is Aegeon reunited with his twin sons, each named Antipholus?
Merchant of Venice.
The Comedy of Errors. Sam, who wrote the operettas Orpheus in the Underworld and La Vie Parisienne?
Pass.
Offenbach. Jill, in the UK, which F is a resort in Suffolk and Britain's busiest container port?
Folkestone.
Felixstowe. Nikhil, which president took America into World War I?
Lincoln.
Woodrow Wilson. Sam, in the animal kingdom, which monkeys are known for their characteristic roar which can be heard up to 2 miles away?
Pass.
Howler monkey. Jill, with which sport is Barry John, born in 1945, associated?
Rugby.
Rugby union. I'll accept
Bank.
rugby. Nikhil, the Danube School is the term used for a group of 16th century painters working in which modern European country?
Austria.
Germany. Sam. Time is up. And in that round, team, you excelled. You managed to bank just £40. Now, in round 8, you get the chance to treble what you bank, and that means in the next round, potentially, there's £3,000 to be won. The question is, who has actually outstayed their welcome? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In an exact reversal of the previous round, Sam is now the strongest link, and Nikhil is the weakest link. So who will lose out at this crucial stage of the game?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Sam.
Sam.
Jill.
Jill, why Sam?
I just thought in this round she was starting to get a lot more wrong. And before you say, I probably did as well.
Well, what I'm going to say is you got a lot more wrong than she did.
Fair enough, I can't
Not
vote
as
for
well,
myself.
worse. And Nikhil, you got a lot more wrong than Jill. Why did you vote for Sam?
Thought we were all quite equal now, so it's a difficult decision.
So
but
you can't count either. the accountant who can't count, and the graduate who can't count, because Sam was the strongest link in the last round. Perhaps you don't like teachers. You had enough of teachers.
No, didn't have any problem with Sam. I just thought we'd have the best chance.
Okay. Well, Sam, they didn't have any problem with you, but the fact is you were the strongest link and they want you out, so there's something about you they don't like. With 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I didn't find the walk of shame too bad. I was quite glad to be getting away from the 2 that I'd left on the stage. I think I might have made a mistake in the previous round by voting for Nick Hill because he might have wanted to get revenge. I think it's a very even contest between Nick Hill and Jill now, but I think that Nick Hill will win it because he seems to be quite confident.
Round 8, and of the £7,000 available, you've won £2,550. Jill and Nick Hill, just the 2 of you left, and this time you have only 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So £3,000 is at stake in this round. You voted off the strongest link, so we'll start with the second strongest link from the last round. That's Jill. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jill, in chemistry, which E is a colourless gas that is the second member of the alkane series?
Ether.
Ethane. Nick Hill, which English rock band released the album London Calling in 1979?
The Clash.
Correct. Jill, name the author who wrote Le Grand Dictionnaire de Cuisine and The Count of Monte Cristo.
Victor Hugo.
Dumas. Nick Hill, in history, which Argentinian freedom fighter helped Fidel Castro to overthrow the Cuban dictator Batista in 1959?
Pass.
Che Guevara. Jill, in religion, what is the meaning of the word Buddha?
God.
The enlightened one. Nick Hill, the character of Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel is played by which actress? Eliza Dushku or Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Eliza Dushku. Jill, what A was a type of air raid shelter designed to be assembled in the garden?
Can't remember.
Anderson. Nick Hill, in which year of the 1960s did the Monkees reach #1 in America and the UK with I'm a Believer?
66.
1967. Jill, in biology, the name of which medical instrument comes from the Greek for to look at the chest?
Stethoscope.
Correct.
Bang.
Nick Hill, which city in Bolivia is the world's highest capital?
La Paz.
Correct. Jill, with which American actor does the French model Vanessa Paradis have a daughter called Lily Rose Melody?
I've no idea.
Johnny Depp. Nick Hill, in religion, in which US state does the Mormon Church have its base?
Utah.
Correct. Time's up. You banked just £20 in that round. Never mind, we'll treble it and add it to the winnings from the previous rounds. That means prize money today of £2,610. But of course, only one of you can take that money away, so now you'll be playing against each other head to head. I'll ask alternate questions best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So, Jill and Nickel for £2,610. Let's play the weakest link. Nickel is the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'll let Jill go first.
Jill, which country must you pass through to take the shortest possible route from Uruguay to Chile?
Paraguay.
Correct answer is Argentina. Nikhil, in music, what does the term da capo mean?
Loudly.
Correct answer is repeat from the beginning. Jill, in Shakespeare's play, what was the name of Othello's wife?
Desdemona.
That is the correct answer. Nikhil, in football, which player missed England's crucial 6th penalty against Germany in the 1996 European Championship semi-final?
Gareth Southgate.
That is the correct answer. Jill, who succeeded Oliver Cromwell as Lord Protector of England in 1658?
His son.
Correct. Richard Cromwell, his son. Nick Hill. The UK, Denmark, Sweden, and which other European Union country did not join the single currency when it was first introduced in 1999?
Finland.
Correct answer is Greece. Jill. In 1991, which Disney movie that became a West End musical was the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture Oscar?
The Lion King.
Correct answer is Beauty and the Beast. Nicole, if you answer this question correctly, you draw level. The Beatles made their national TV debut on which programme in 1963?
Top of the Pops.
Correct answer is Thank Your Lucky Stars. Jill, if you answer this question correctly, you have won. So for £2,610. In the Christian calendar, Ascension Day is celebrated how many days after Easter Sunday?
3.
Correct answer is 40. Nikhil, you need to answer this question correctly to remain in the game. In literature, what is the surname of Horatio, the British naval officer created by the writer C.S. Forester?
Nelson.
Correct answer is Hornblower. That means, Jill, you are today's strongest link and you will go away with £2,610. Nikhil, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm really very surprised. I do think it was a strong team out there today, and I'm very, very pleased that I did come out on top in the end.
I was just quite worried about getting voted off in the first round, so I wasn't going to tell anybody I was on TV if I did that, but now I don't mind telling everybody that I'm on TV, and I think they'll be quite impressed.
I think I'm going to spend the prize money on my son's bar mitzvah, which is coming up in August, and I think he'll be very, very pleased.